Hello, my Sagittarius friends. Welcome to your general reading here on Daily Divine Guidance. This is for Sagittarian Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. My friends, any information that you need will be in the description box below for you, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Get 4 cards for you. We need 3 more, 2 more for Sagittarius. That's a few too many. More cards, please, for Sagittarius. There's 1. 2. All right. Lots of people working hard on themselves. Okay, and you really are working really hard here, Sagittarius. So you have the 8 of Pentacles followed by the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and the Moon. So I feel like what you're working on here is really letting go of mental imprisonment or victim mentality. Sagittarius, it is not a diss to you at all if this is something that you're working on, or if you're like, oh my God, I don't play the victim. I'm not saying that all of you do that, okay? But some of you may be realizing that you play the victim, or you've kind of trapped yourself mentally in this space because in the space of like, you know, the self-imprisonment, right? You kind of like put yourself in a prison. You may be thinking too, like, I didn't put myself in this prison. My emotional prison is caused by others. I completely understand, but there comes a point where you can free yourself, okay? 8 is the number of hard work, and you have the 8 of Pentacles followed by the 8 of Swords. And it's, you are working, I feel like, or you're about to start working really, really hard on releasing some serious negative self-imagery or self-thoughts, some stuff that does not sit well in your life, that doesn't work for you anymore. 8 of Pentacles is the card of skill development and mastery. This means you're having to do this, or this lesson has been kind of thrown at you over and over and over again. You're finally starting to learn it. You're mastering it, okay? And then again, the 8 of Swords being the card of victim mentality and self-imprisonment. You can see here that she's, you know, blindfolded and she's bound, but it's very loose, and she could easily break free from the crows and those really thin strings. It's not strong enough to hold her back anymore. You can also see here that she's looking in the mirror and she's seeing these things, but herself, she is not bound at all. Okay, it's that self-imprisonment victim mentality thing that you are really working hard to eliminate from yourself. You are transitioning, you are moving away. You are moving on, letting go of the baggage that has held you back. Sag, you're letting it go. This is the 6 of Swords energy, transition, releasing baggage. Now you have the Moon here, and this is Pisces cards. So you may have prominent Pisces in your chart. You could have an important Pisces person in your life. This may have started during Pisces season or continue through to Pisces season. It may have nothing to do with Pisces at all, okay? But the Moon is the card of worry and anxiety and illusion, because the light of the Moon does not shine bright enough for us to see the truth, you know? But there is balance here, okay? And there is peace. So you have this clarified by the Knight of Swords, which is a very fast moving energy. It's a mentally clear energy. And I feel like you are starting to really release the illusions from your life, Sag. You're really moving forward, and you're moving forward fast with this. You're done being bound. You're done being tied up by things that just have held you back for a long time. You're releasing it. You're letting it go. You're seeing things for what they really are, where before you were looking at them through the light of the moon, right? A very dim light. You're now seeing them for what they are. Can I get 4 more cards, please, for Sagittarius? That is my statue rocking back there. I apologize. Wow, a lot of your fiery energy here and air fueling that fire. Okay. Let's get a clarifier for this 9 of Swords. Clarify the 9 of Swords, please. Of Pentacles. Okay. So the 8 of Pentacles clarifying the 9 of Swords. And then you have the King of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the 9 of Swords here, okay, is a card of fear and anxiety, worry, nightmares. It's like it's eating at you. It's just, okay, so this happened during, Libra's reading. Really quickly, what are we talking about here? I'll explain in a second, Sag. What are we talking about here? 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like the divine wants you to know that in order to feel like comfortable in your surroundings, you need to release some of these fears and worries, okay? So the 9 of Swords, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm kind of being a little slow here. I do apologize. The 9 of Swords is that, like we said, that card of fear, anxiety, worry, nightmares. It's keeping you awake at night. It's just it's what you're releasing, okay? And that being clarified by the 8 of Pentacles, it's really telling us that you are releasing this. You are letting this go. It is coming to an end, okay? You have, I'm so sorry. For some reason, I'm having difficulty finding a very important card here. But the 8 of Pentacles is a card of, again, skill development and mastery, right? So this is what you're working very hard on. Now, I heard a low pitch ringing in my ear, and this is why I asked, what are we talking about? Low pitch to me is a sign of negative or false or a no kind of answer. And the card that came with that when I asked what are we talking about is a card of like material satisfaction, luxury, comfort within your physical world. This is a situation, Sag, that makes you feel very uncomfortable. I feel like you guys are really, really working hard at relieving and eliminating some stuff, just some baggage, some real baggage. And in order to have this kind of physical comfort, you have to continue on this mission. See, now I'm hearing a high pitch ringing. You have to continue on this mission and let go and release yourself from being the victim, from being self-imprisoned, because this is what's going to bring you satisfaction, not just spiritually, but in your physical world as well. King of Wands is a very successful king. This is a very a natural leader, okay? So this is the king that's like successful, determined, passionate, very energetic. It is your energy. And they are born to lead. So you have a very high vibration within you right now, and you probably have for a while, that is trying to help you work this stuff out, okay? It's helping you work through these fears and anxieties, this release, this removal of what is not serving you anymore in your life. You have the Five of Swords here, and this is a card of conflict. This is a card of fighting. So there may be people that you're having to release from your life, okay? This is something that we saw with Scorpio as well. It's almost like some of the energy is kind of flowing into your season, Scorpio being the season before you, where you may be seeing some people drop out of your life, but that's because they're a part of this. It's like they keep you stagnant, okay, Sag? They kind of keep you in a place of upset and worry. But you're going to win this battle, right? Because sometimes the Five of Swords is a card of winning at all costs, and you're done. You're done. You're done. You're just done. You have the Knight of Wands here, and the Knight of Wands is a very passionate and energetic knight. It can be a little impulsive. So if you find yourself kind of, if you find yourself kind of going, you know, a little, getting a little too excited or whatever, I feel like this is good for you. You need to feel that spontaneity, that excitement within yourself, because it's going to help you get out of this, okay? So when you start feeling a little, I mean, impulsive, let's call it more spontaneous, you know? You start feeling more spontaneous and more high energy, go with it, because it's going to bring some good stuff. Let's see what else we can get for you, Sag. Yeah, there's definitely a relief. You got to let this go, because this card to me feels like just straight Sagittarius energy, because you guys are very spontaneous. You like to travel. You like to be, you know, you're very free. You're very free energy. And this feels like you're coming back into yourself here. As you release and let go of this other energy that's been holding you down, holding you back for a while. Yeah, wow, okay. 3 more cards. 1 more card. See, look what happens when you take on that spontaneous, high energy of the Knight of Wands. You have now the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands. 2 new beginnings here, Sagittarius. So the 8 of Wands is the card of, this is a card of, fast movement, forward movement. It's forward moving. It's not, you're not backtracking here, but it's very, very fast, almost just like it's a rush, okay? So I feel like as you kind of come back into your really beautiful high vibrational energy, releasing yourself from these worries and fears and this place of being trapped, it happens very quickly. It's like boom, 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 boom. Okay. And one of the things that you're going to notice, Sag, is that the people around you that stick around, the people that you keep around after you release all of this and you let go of all of this negativity within yourself and around you, the people who stick around are going to be people that you work really well with, that you are comfortable with, that you want to be around, and they want to be around you. The Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration and teamwork. So this tells us that it's like you go from being in this energy of like, in this headspace of being stuck to being free very, very quick. Okay. This brings the Fool in, and the Fool is the very first card in the deck. This is a card of like, it's very, it's a new energy. It's a new beginning. It's very spontaneous. It's the Fool is the one that's like, you know what? I'm just going to take this jump. I'm going to leap. The divine's going to catch me. I'm going to experience it all. I'm going to feel it all. I'm going to learn it all. I'm going to know it all. I'm going to accept it all. I'm going to love it all. It's new energy. You're about to embark on a new endeavor. You're about to have a new experience here. One that is filled with passion and enjoyment and limitless potential. With the Ace of Wands being here, you have limitless potential. Aces are also new beginnings. Okay, so this is a new beginning that is passionate, full of potential, very successful. You just have to release this funky little energy that you've got going on, Sag. And you are eliminating it. It's going to be a little rough. It's a little bit of a rough ride. I mean, but you're going to do it, or you have done it. You're doing it. Whatever time. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that makes sense. 2 more cards, please, for Sagittarius. 1 more card. Let's get 1 more card for you, Sag. One more card for Sagittarius. There we go. Okay, let's clarify that really quickly. Does this have to do with the healing that's happening? Is this part of the release? Okay, is this part of the release? Whoa. The reason why I asked for 2 clarifiers is because the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Wands kind of have a very similar energy. And I thought, okay, well, what do we got going on here? So you have Judgment, the Queen of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and then the 5 of Swords clarified by the 5 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Just as I said that, I understand what's happening here. You are experiencing an ascension, a rebirth. We've talked about this before with you, Sag. This is a change, a shift in your life that is going to be super beneficial to you and how you live your life from here on out. You have to release these things in order to grow and move forward. We talked about this. But you are coming into that space where you've burned to ashes and you're rebirthing now, okay? You are hearing and understanding your calling, and you are unwilling to sit back and just wait for things to happen. You're going to make this happen. Queen of Wands is that no BS queen, right? She's very honest and truthful. She's been through some serious stuff. She's really struggled with some stuff, and we see that all up here. You're releasing some things that just have been really difficult for you. But she sits here and she honors it, and she takes she owns it, okay? And she's truthful about it with herself and with others. She's also non-judgmental. So I do see you not feeling guilty or resentment toward yourself or others in any of these situations that you're clearing out, okay? You have the 10 of Cups, and this tells us that there is a lot of loving energy around you, that you're going to have a lot of support in this. You're going to have connection and you're going to be loved and give love and feel love. And it's just, it is divine connection happening here. And I feel like this isn't about connection with someone else for many of you, although it might be that this is going to help you with your connections. But for a lot of you, this is about your connection with your divine higher self. Okay, reconnecting and reigniting that love of self. Okay, the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands, clarified by the Knight of Cups. Fives are all about change, and we see this transition for you, Sagittarius. And I feel like these are the things that you are changing. You are shifting this conflict. You are shifting this disagreement, this competition, this upset. You know, you're shifting away from these things. Knight of Cups tells us that there is a lot of charm and love and romance and beauty that is coming in for you. And I feel like this is just all about your life. Like, this is you and how you're living your life. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be romancing yourself and romancing life. And not that anybody isn't going to come in, don't get me wrong, but I feel like you're just taking yourself and putting yourself back on the pedestal that you deserve to be on, Sagittarius. I hope this resonated well with you. If it did, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us get the message out to more of our Sag friends. I will be back next week, next Wednesday, with your love reading, so stay tuned for that. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, everybody.